Where there is mankind, there is chaos. This is the simple truth that no Inquisitor wishes to admit, even to themselves. Whilst some paragons of superhumanity, such as the Grey Knights, can remain pure enough that corruption is not a possibility, and whilst some Xenos races, such as the Necrons, are truly soulless, the common man cannot mirror such examples. As the Emperor was interred and the Imperium he had attempted to build burned around him, many struggled to find something to hold on to, some ray of light that could penetrate this darkness. In those days, the pursuit of knowledge and understanding was not yet anathema to the Imperium. For many, they hoped that if they could understand the nature of the enemy they had just encountered, they could face it without fear. Inquisitor Valaes was one such person. She wished to understand the warp in the belief that if she understood it, she could ensure that such a cataclysm never occurred again. Perhaps she could even close the Eye of Terror. To this end, she was given 1,000 Space Marines to protect her in her work, and protect her they would, but not in a way that any of them could have imagined. Valaes and her crew aboard Luna's Dawn were constantly hounded by powerful warp storms. The further out from Holy Terror she ventured, the more powerful those storms became, until it seemed all but inevitable that they would all be lost. But the more she studied the storms, the more she could feel their pull upon her soul. A powerful psyker herself, she hatched an audacious plan. Valaes ordered the ship to lower its Gellar field, and in the very same instant she threw the weight of her formidable will against the storm, aiming to tear it asunder and destroy whatever force sought to impede their work. Instead, her mind was sucked into the storm, and she came face to face with a true daemon. It was not one of the lesser creatures so commonly encountered, but a true aspect of Tzeentch, god of magic. It saw in Valaes that hunger for knowledge, that desperate hope that she could save her people, and it made her an offer. I am Amaranthus, unending, sightless seer. I am the skein and the warp. 1,000 questions burn in your heart, 1,000 souls are given to your care. For each you sacrifice unto me, I shall reveal to you one of the truths that you seek. They could not resist the lure. 9 entire legions of Space Marines had lost their souls forever because of the sin of ignorance. It was not an easy decision, but when she weighed the balance, she found that she could not justify protecting the soul of one Astartes against the souls of the entirety of mankind. And so she named him, and he was taken by the demon, and she whispered her question. She got her answer, and it was not enough. 1,000 Space Marines were under her care, pledged to her service, and as the knowledge filled her mind with each she sacrificed, she knew in her heart it would not be enough. When the last of her 1,000 had been lost, the demon smiled a wicked smile. There is one more question, Inquisitor. I can see it in your mind. How can I save them? A worthy question, and whose name shall I take as payment? Alaris Valaes. The Inquisitor was taken, then, and reshaped by the foul power of Amaranthus. Whatever humanity she had was stripped from her. Where the Astartes had remained mostly mortal, beings of flesh and blood adapted into new and horrific forms by the corruption of their gene seed, Valaes, for her hubris, for the bounty she had offered Tzeentch, or perhaps simply because it amused Amaranthus, was taken whole. Rebirthed as a demon prince. Luna's Dawn was shaped within the warp, becoming the heart of a great moon formed of bone and ichor. There it remained, trapped, or perhaps held in reserve. Some few vessels lost within the warp stumbled upon it, and the inhabitants of that desperate place swelled with every Astartes vessel caught in its orbit, until, that is, the Cicatrix Maledictum split the galaxy asunder. Since then, the Legion of the Bone Moon has appeared numerous times, led by its demon prince, pawns of that unknowable, incalculable intelligence that is Amaranthus. The moon emerges above doomed worlds, eclipsing their sun before swallowing the planet in virulent warp storms and corrupting as many of the inhabitants as possible. All in order to save them.